Today in this tutorial we would like to see how to uh, get started with Microsoft Word, how to create the document, how to save the document, how to format, all those things we'll see in this tutorial. So there are two ways to create a document. You can go to your folder wherever you would like to create a document, and you can simply have this option, right click and create Microsoft Word document, and you can give name whatever you want. So I just gave name test2, and you can open it after that. This is one way to create a document, blank document. There is another way to create a document, Word document, that is by opening Word. You can go to all programs and you can select Word here, or you can search for Word and you have Word here. So you got a Word document saying document 1, and then here you have few more options where you can see recent documents which I have opened already, or you can have your own template from Word, Microsoft Word itself. Suppose if you are trying to create your resume, you can go for this. Some more templates are also there. You can have table of contents and all those things. So many more templates are also available. So this is one way to create a document, and you can simply select a blank document if you do not have any idea about what exactly you are doing. Some preset I already made, where you can see that the Times New Roman is my default font, and default, all those things can be adjusted in the options. You can go and you can select and you can choose your options, whichever the default things you want. However, you can change it later, or dynamically you can change it. Next thing, suppose if you want to type something, you can start typing here. And you can go on doing whatever you want in this. If you want to delete, you can delete, or you can select a whole thing using mouse and you can delete. Suppose if you want to type, it is okay, you can type it here. If you want to delete, you can hit backspace, or you can select directly. You can select from the mouse and you can delete whatever you want. If you want to cut, you can cut and paste. Suppose if you want to copy, you can copy here, or the shortcut is Control C. You can see, you can go on. I'm just doing Control V or paste as many as times you want. If you hit paste, it will paste. Suppose if you want to cut, this is the option where you can paste it somewhere else. The paste option is also here. I just wanted to show some different options of a paste. For example, I just take something from the internet, say Google. Okay, here I got some information. So I assume that I am trying to copy this thing. Copy. There are different paste options where you can see that you can paste the source formatting, which you can see that it is the same, the font and the size of the font is 10.5 and it is Arial. This is one way of pasting. So another way, Suppose you want your own the initial font. Most of the people, most of the students do this. Simply they do Control V or simply they do paste. If you do it, it is by default the first option it will take. And there is something called Control Z. You can undo all the time. So option you should be able to see. This is called as ribbon. The top label, top portion is called as ribbon. These are tabs. Okay. Suppose the if you don't want the original format, but if you want the destination format, that is our format, you can able to do the second option, that is simply a text or merge formatting. Both are going to be same, give you a sense of same. Next thing is you need to align either left, center, right side or equal on either side. Okay, this is called alignment or justification. So this is evenly doing it. These are the simple things that you should be able to do with Word initially. Next thing, I just wanted to give you say idea about what else we can able to do it in this. So justification I already told you. Suppose I want to give numbering or bullet formats. You can able to start numbering. Say it will say number 1, and then if you hit, it will take to number 2. Okay, like that. Suppose if you don't want numbering, you can give bullet. You can select bullet type, whichever the bullets you want. You can select number types as well, or you can give different, say even if you can go for Roman numbers. You can give the cascade, say 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. If you want like that, you can do that. Say for initially I just wanted 1, 2 or something, you can able to do. Next thing is the spacing. How much space you would like to give. Suppose if you increase the spacing, the distance between each and every line will change. So this is all about spacing. Okay. In your suppose you are trying to write your thesis or report, final project report. Normally we go for 1.5 spacing times New Roman 12, and font is about 12. If you want, you can increase the font just by pressing here, or you can select the font, whichever the font you want. If you want to decrease, you can press this, it will decrease by 2. Also there are some options, sentence case, lowercase, all lowercase if you want to make, all uppercase you want to make, you can make, or capitalize each word. So every word will start with a capital letter in this case. So normally toggle case we don't use. Sentence case is sufficient initially. Suppose if you want to, suppose there's something called Bhavani Mandap. This is not a normal word. So this is a different word which is related to the particular place, Kolhapur. So what must be done? This must be say italic, or you must do italicize, or you can do a bold here, or if you want you can underline, italicize and underline, saying that this is the different word. Okay, Panchganga river. Panchganga river, see Panchganga, it's a noun. Noun should start with capital P. So I just want to make, say, capitalize each word. So in that case, P came capital. Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi, in this case, we want it, say, capitalized word. So M must start with capital. So like that, you can do formatting. Suppose I want to strike, say here, I just wanted to say I have added, I want to change something. So I call it as Rankala, but some people call it as Rankhala. So I just want to edit it, saying that this must be the correct and the earlier one is wrong. So if you want, you can do a strike through where you can clearly say that this is wrong and this is right. This is for all drafting purpose. So these are all the things that you want to do it, you can able to do it. And one more thing you can able to do is, so you want to give subscript or superscript, say fifth you want. By default it will take some time, okay, but if it does not take, you want to give it, or say you want to make it superscript or subscript, you can make use of these things, okay. So you want to make this as subscript, this will be the subscript. If you want to make it superscript, this is superscript. Suppose you want to write 2 raised to 2 or say 2 power 2. So what you can able to do? You can able to select the thing you want to make superscript and click here. So it became 2 power 2 in a normal way without including the formula. Next thing, next comes formatting. You can able to select the text and you can able to do simple formatting with just by checking these things. If you don't want to do any formatting, you can able to select the font type, where you can see after selecting this particular things will come automatically. So this is all about the selecting the font and all, selecting the line spacing, giving the superscript or subscript. Then comes you want to clear the format. Say you want to clear the format here. You can clear the format. By default it will take whichever the format we have selected earlier. Next thing, selecting the font color. So suppose I want to highlight this Panchaganga, say Panchaganga river, I want to highlight it with blue color. So I'll go and select the blue color. So now it became blue. So you can zoom the view the way you want, how much you want, and there are two ways. You can simply click plus and minus for zoom in and zoom out, or hold control and scroll your mouse. So that is also going to change the view, either zoom in or zoom out. So this is all about how to start, how to save. So how to save is the most important thing is how to save. You have to save. If you simply save, it will go and save here. If you wish, you can save it in the online drives, or you can save wherever you want by choosing a particular folder, or you can browse wherever you want to save. You can. So I want to save it in the on the desktop. So I am searching the. So I want to save here as a demonstration docs. So by default it saves as a docs, DOCX. Suppose if you want to save it in the earlier format, it is doc format 97 to 2003. So I am using MS Word 2016. Even in 2013 the same case will be there. So I just wanted to save properly. While saving, give proper name, save it in the proper place. The best way to save a document is saving with the name, proper name, and You can also give a date. Say today is 13th May, so I am saving as 13 demonstration 13_5, which is a good name, which is going to solve many problems. Okay, nomenclature. So most of the engineering problems can be solved by just giving a proper name. Nomenclature must be correct. So I just saved. You can save it in different formats like PDF and all. That will be discussed in the different tutorial. Or also you can print it. If you want to print, you can print like this. You can select the document. You can select the printer. So I have HP Desktop, or I have a PDF printer where after printing this, it will be saved as PDF. Okay, that is also there. For example, you can also select the orientation in what you want to print it vertically, that is what I can say, orientation, portrait or landscape. Suppose if you want to print horizontally, you have to select horizontal here only. So in the page layout you can select horizontal. These things will be discussed further. So at this point it is just for printing. So the remaining things will be discussed in the next. Or also the other options what we have, what we left is, if you want to give a shading. So I want to give a shading for Bhavani temple, say Bhavani Mandap. You can give shading, okay, like that. You want to highlight something, that is possible using just by giving shading. Okay. Next thing, many things are there if you want tables and all those things. And for every paragraph, suppose you have a paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. Suppose you make another paragraph. Now the paragraph to paragraph distance, it is already fixed. Okay, that also you can change it. After 8 points it is changing. Suppose before and after, if I give 6 point and 12 points, you could able to see that when I say next paragraph, the distance has been increased. Earlier was this case. After, so I am going to change the 18. You can see that change in the distance. After the paragraph, it has increased to 12. So earlier it was like this. Now it was like this. Undo and redo. So I am trying to do a redo here. Undo, redo. Control Z and Shift Control Z. Okay. So this is all about selecting the, and many more options are there, left and right, how much you have to give, all those things, justification. Suppose if you see here, you can see I have given around 2, it is about 2 inches here. Here it is so many units. So you can change it by changing here left or right in indentation, or this I have to select, say. So you can just by pushing it on the right side, indentation can be done only to a particular line or particular this one. So what if I click it, I can do it manually by just moving the indentation bars here. Even right indentation I can do it. You can able to see. Normally we give a space initially, so you don't hit space bar as I am doing now. So go for tab all the time. Okay. So which will change the indentation for only the first line, which is very easy to do. So what I just did now, I just hit a tab, which is there on your keyboard. If you want more, you can give more. Okay. So this is all about the formatting and all those things. You can also select the font and size of the font. Normally we do Times New Roman. You can change it to Arial. You can change the font. You can change many things here. Okay. Different fonts are available here. Next thing about giving the headlines and all those things. Say about. So I'll just keep it. I want to give headlines about Kolhapur, or say Kolhapur. So I'll select this and I can give heading, different headings. You can select many different headings from here. You can see that it's quite easy to do it, and these things are very much useful. And always select heading 1, heading 2 like this, so that I can make a table of content in a matter of minutes just by a click. So this is all about using and giving headlines and changing the formats. Next thing, I just wanted you to I have shared how to paste. Also, I just wanted you to give a glimpse how to paste the content other than text. Suppose I am selecting a image here. I can directly save an image and then I can copy paste, or simply I can copy image here and I can paste it as an image like this, or I simply hit paste here. It will come as it is. You can also format the image like what we did it, center justification or left or right justification or equal justification. So this is, and one more thing, you want to move it. So the by default is in line with the text. You can also select this one where it will come in front of the text. Better not to do this. This is also going to be okay. This is also going to be this is not definitely not suitable. These are all the things that you can able to select. These two things are very much useful. Suppose you want to hold it, you don't want to waste your space. Say you can see that there's a lot of wastage of space on the left and right. In that case, you can choose the another one and you can select like this, and you can use the anchor bar. Once you put the anchor, it will be there without disturbing the other things. So this is all about pasting the document, pasting objects in the document. You can also do it using there's something called insert. Here you can insert a picture here and you can select it. So I have a picture of my own on desktop. So I'm going to insert my own picture here. So this picture is too big. Either you can format it outside the word, or you can format it, or you can reduce it small, make small or big just by holding these holders, okay, these bubbles. You can rotate it if you want, as much as you can do. Also, you can format it. There are many options. You can see that the lot of place, a lot of things, lot of place here which is not carrying any information. So what can be done? I can crop it using format. Okay, you can crop like this. Suppose if you don't want. Okay, so this is one way of doing it. So second one, you can change the picture styles. You can have a frame here. You can change simply by pressing these options. You have too many other options. You can have frames like this. So these are all the simple things, and you can also change the color. So too many options you have here. Effects also you can able to see, and you can see that background can be removed just in just one click. You can able to do the corrections. Also you can able to do many more things here, picture borders and all. Border, if you want, you can change it. Okay, so many things can be done in just these options. Once you click the image, you will get these options. Suppose if I click here, you don't get that option. So you click the image, options related to this image are going to appear in the form of format tab, and then you can have the other options as I have shown. You can increase the size or decrease the size, even using this as well. Okay, so this is all about the basics, how you can start and creating the content. The other demonstrations will be there in the next video. At this moment, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you. This is Mahantesh Matat from Sanjay Gauda University.